António I Nvita Nkanga was a mwenekongo of the Kingdom of Kongo who ruled from 1661 to his defeat and death at the Battle of Mbwila on October 29, 1665. He was elected following the death of King Garcia II. Like the former king, António I pursued a foreign policy focused at removing the Portuguese from his region. Policy against the Portuguese. Since 1620, Congo and Portugal had been in a near-constant state of war, with the only intervals coming after decisive Bakongo victories. After almost 30 years of decline in the face of Bakongo, Mbwila and Dutch military victories, the Portuguese had retaken the colonial possession in Luanda while establishing a tenuous peace with their old enemies. Feeling threatened by Portugal's return on Congo's southern border, António I sought to renew Congo's war against the Portuguese with a new alliance similar to the one at the Battle of Mbwila. Unable to rely on the Dutch for assistance, he sent emissaries to Spain but failed to procure an alliance. He also contacted Congo's Mbwila allies in Matamba and the semi-independent kingdoms of Dembos and Mbwila. Death at the Battle of Mbwila. The Portuguese got wind of these plans and were also pressing claims to sovereignty over the small kingdom of Mbwila. When a succession dispute between Mbwila king and his aunt erupted, the rivals both came with armies to settle the dispute. At the Battle of Mbwila, the Bakongo suffered their worst military defeat, resulting in the death of hundreds, including King Antonio, who had led a contingent of 400 swordsmen into the battle. King Antonio I was decapitated during or shortly after the battle, while his crown and scepter were taken to Portugal as trophies. Aftermath. King Antonio died with no heir apparent. Many of the men who could have taken his place died or were captured at the battle, including his 7-year-old son. The ruling House of Kinshasa and the opposing House of Kimpanzu fought furiously over the throne, causing a devastating civil war. The heyday of the Kingdom of Kongo was at an end, and it would take 40 years for the kingdom to be reunited.